My name is Prime, Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots. Look, Shockwave! It's the Autobots! Autobots. Autobots! No, Megs. Not Autobots. That's what I said. Autobots. Auto. Auto. That's what I'm saying. Right, Shockwave? I'm not getting involved in this. Alright, so I have a bunch of primes lined up so you can get an idea on how the Fall of Cybertron Optimus kind of, lines up with the rest of the primes. I don't have them all here, but I've got quite a few. So, starting over on this end, we have Dark of the Moon Voyager Optimus, Animated Voyager Optimus Prime, Transformers Prime Voyager, War for Cybertron Deluxe Class Prime, the one we'll be reviewing today, Fall of Cybertron, Dark of the Moon Deluxe, and BotShot's Optimus. Looking at it from the top, you get a feel for the size. That's not really fair comparing a Voyager to a Deluxe, but I just want to give you some scale on what we're talking about here. Now you can see, just looking at these two, that the Fall of Cybertron Optimus seems to be much smaller or shorter than the previous game's character. But you know what? He kind of makes up for that with look at the wide stance that he has. I mean, that's just like, that thing is tough. I mean, he's going to come rolling down the street, and he's not stopping for a squirrel, you know what I mean? I feel bad for the squirrel, but he looks cool. I like that. He's got a real thick front, so despite his short stature, he's got a real squat-looking vehicle, and it's pretty cool. So, and I guess we'll do the over-the-head with some of the others. See how skinny? I never liked how skinny the Dark of the Moon Deluxe Optimus was. Too skinny. And a big difference when you look at these guys together. Then, of course, my little buddy, the BotShot's Optimus Prime. So that's all these guys lined up. Now, the reason that we're here, we're going to talk about this guy. Again, a lot of people have been complaining about the size, but I don't really have a problem with the size. Is he short? Yeah. Actually, let's raise these things up. Sorry about that. There, that's how he should be transformed. But I mean, what a cool-looking truck this is. Cybertronian. It's got some holes back there, but that's fine. I like the way this guy looks. Again, not everybody's cup of tea. I don't think that everyone's going to love the way that, just as far as his short stature, but I'm telling you what, he's bulky. He's big in truck mode, width-wise, and I think it's very cool. Looking at some of the details on him, got nice painted-on silver Autobot symbols. Looks very cool. You've got this front portion, again, don't get in his way or that front bumper's going through you. On the side, you've got these very cool wheels that, I wish he rolled a bit better. He rolls fine, but that middle wheel doesn't seem to want to do much. But again, look at the Cybertronian detail on the panels. Can you pick up on that? Let's focus the camera a bit better. Again, there's a lot of plastic mold detail here. All the way around. just a very, very neat figure with what they've done to the plastic. Underneath him, yeah, it's a bit of a robot, but you know, you turn his fists and everything's just fine. So now that we've seen Optimus Prime in his vehicle mode, let's get him transformed, and we'll show you what he looks like as Optimus Prime, the robot. Here we go. And bam, just like that, all the other primes disappeared. Alright, so let's get this guy transformed, and we'll see if his robot mode matches how cool I think the vehicle mode is. The first thing we're going to do is pull down the legs. See how they're tabbed in there? Just going to pull them down, pull the whole waist kind of down. Separate the legs. Okay. You're going to unfold the legs, just like that. Alright, good. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take his feet and pull him down and actually push it till it slides into place underneath the leg. You'll thank me for that later when he actually stands. Slide under the leg. Now you've got his feet. Okay? Okay. So next what you want to do is you want to reveal the arms. Okay? And you're just going to spin that around and pull this guy down, and this gray clip on the back just kind of hugs up against his arm like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Spin the arm, pull it down, and up on the back like that. Now his fists are going to be backwards, so you want to move the fists around and move the fists around. Alright, there's something missing here. What is it? Oh yeah, his head. So to reveal his head, what you want to do is, first of all, you're going to want to take his whole arm assembly and you're going to want to move it up. So watch as I move it up, the head is revealed. And that is Optimus Prime. To lock that in place, you're going to come around to the back. You're going to push this down until it snaps, just like that. Okay? After you've done that, you're almost done. You can bring the arms back down. Now what we're going to do is take these smokestacks and we're going to bend these so they point backwards. Just like that. And just like that. And the only thing left, really, is to get them all nice and posed up for you. And there you have Optimus Prime in his robot mode. So, again, this is a bit of a different look for Prime. This is Cybertronian Optimus Prime, but I like it. I think he's a good mold. He's got a great head sculpt. His body is full of detail. The two Autobot symbols that you saw in vehicle mode are right there where they should be on the front of his shoulders. Where's my camera? Keep going out of focus. Alright, looking around, you still have all that Cybertronian detail. I like how sleek he is on his back. You know, I mean, it kind of forms a little bit of a... I mean, it kind of looks like a backpack. It's not, but it kind of looks like it. But it's actually not that bad. I kind of like that. So yeah, I would say that if you don't mind him being a bit smaller than some of the other primes, thumbs up. Fall of Cybertron, Deluxe Class Optimus Prime. Now, to do some size comparisons, I'm going to bring back his buddies here. And again, the magic of video editing, everybody's back. So for size comparison, you know, you get an idea that... you know, there are definitely taller primes, except for that guy. You know, you've got some pretty tall robots here, and he's obviously not the tallest. But that being said, he's got a nice stance. He looks like he's ready for battle. I don't really have an issue with his size, and as long as you're playing with people in the same universe of Transformers, then I think you're going to be just fine here. The one thing that this Prime is missing is light piping, but he's got some very, very cool painted blue eyes. I actually thought it was light piping at first when I started doing this video, but nope, it's paint. So cool. So, you know, it's lacking the effect that some of these other primes have. But, you know, you get the idea that, you know, some of these other primes have all this really kind of cool light piping going on. He doesn't have it, but I don't think you're going to miss it because he's got that really, really bright blue paint for his eyes. So, very cool. Quick articulation. He's got good movement of his arms. He's got an elbow hinge. His wrists spin due to transformation. He's got waist swivel, which is cool because they didn't need to do that. So, I mean, they could have put a hinge here, and instead it's a full-on ball joint. So, a lot of great poses to be had here. Knees, bend, and he's got some feet movement as well. So this is a highly posable figure, and one that I think you'll enjoy. This guy, you shouldn't have any problem finding him at retail. Shockwave, good luck. But Optimus you'll find, and Cybertronian and Fall of Cybertron Jazz is fairly easy to find. So, do I recommend this guy? Yeah, pick him up. It's a great figure. He fits the Optimus Prime persona very well. There you go. So I hope that you enjoyed this review. And thank you so much for watching. You're welcome to subscribe to this channel if you like what you see. Just hit the little subscribe button. It's right there, right? It's right there. Hit subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't like it, tell me why in comments. I'll be glad to answer as many of you as I can. And again, thank you so much. This is E Before I Net on YouTube. Thank you. Autobot! Autobot! That's what I said. Autobot. 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 Auto. Auto. Autobot. 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 I'm not getting involved in this.